spite of an obvious limp. The dress, on the other hand, was designed to emphasize curves and wiggles. In fact, to make it nearly impossible for a woman to walk in it without wiggling. She managed, however, despite the limp. The slight sway of her hips was utterly feminine, but in no way exaggerated. Still seductive as hell, though. She stopped by the couch, continuing to hold her hands as he'd instructed. Can I sit down? Derek circled slowly until they faced each other. I don't know, he said dryly. Can you? She blinked, then glanced down at the bright red skin-tight sheath. A flush lightly colored her pale face. Oh, I haven't sat down since, well... Try, he invited her. She did, gingerly, and managed the feat, although the strapless bodice might have slipped downward half an inch or so. An unconscious relief filled her expression as the weight was removed from her legs. Slowly, she lowered her hands until they twined together in her lap. For a long moment, they studied each other in silence. She saw a big man, barefooted and beard-stubbled, his wheat gold hair tousled and a thick mat of golden hair covering his powerful chest. He had very dark and lazy eyes and a way of standing that was seemingly relaxed and negligent, but gave an impression of latent strength casually under control. And he had a face that would fascinate women and artists because it was starkly male, diamond-hard, and utterly beautiful, even though he was obviously very tired. He saw a young woman somewhere in her 20s, of medium height and slender in a way most women wanted to be, and few were. She was full-breasted, her hips curved gently, and there wasn't an ounce of excess flesh anywhere. Her hair was a rich, dark brown with red highlights falling past her shoulders in a thick mass of loose curls. Her face was heart-shaped and delicate, and she had large eyes so light brown they were almost amber, eyes with haunting shadows of pain. She looked lovely, fragile, gentle, and scared. Scared to death. Who are you? He asked abruptly. Shannon. Her gaze flickered. Brown. Well, it's better than Smith, I suppose. It's my name, Mr. Ross. He let it go. And how do you happen to know mine? Someone gave me your name. Who? She worried her lower lip with small white teeth for a long moment. I was told not to mention his name if I could help it. There's the door, Derek told her politely. Her eyes seemed to grow larger. He said you were hard, she murmured. Tough without having to act like it, but he said you'd help me if I ever needed help. I need help. Who? Derek repeated. She sighed. William Franklin. Governor Franklin? Yes, over a year ago he gave me your name. He said you could be trusted no matter what the problem. And he said you were very good at what you do. Did he happen to mention what I do? Derek asked, no expression at all in his deep voice. Her eyes flickered, then steadied on his face. He said you were sort of a troubleshooter, for different government agencies sometimes, and freelance sometimes. He said that you take care of problems, any kind of problems. He said... What? Derek asked when her voice trailed into silence. Very softly, she said, He told me you could be a bastard when you wanted to, but you were honest, and that you weren't afraid of anything. Derek shook his head. That sounds like him. He remembered several years back when a blackmail threat had almost cost Franklin his political career. Looking intently at Shannon Brown, he said slowly, The governor's happily married, or was the last time I saw him. What are you to him?